Right, so I'm just doing an update video for part. I'm just going to do an update video and I'm going to do a discussion a little bit. I don't like the concept of brainwashing. So that's going to be the title of this video, but I'm also going to do updates. So I'm still doing the days in hell thing, 100 days in hell thing. I'm going to add more add-ons, by the way. Yeah, there's gonna be a little hint there that I'm gonna add more add-ons. Don't worry, there's no Joda ones. Unfortunately, there isn't because if there was, I'll definitely add it. um, so I'm gonna do concepts of brainwashing and why do I hate it. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying about the whole concept itself of brainwashing is bad as a whole. Brainwashing is a good thing as a concept, as an idea in stories, where like you can make the villain can make a hero do whatever they want to do. Now that's totally fine and all. I don't mind that. There's some definitely good stories out there that turn the heroes into into brainwash fucking people, but I don't mind that because you see, this is the problem with brainwashing for me personally. So I'm gonna name a few characters. So the Green Ranger, for example. So the Green Ranger, he was a villain at first. Like we all seen him as the villain. We all seen him as the villain of the story, and then when he gets beaten, the Power Rangers figure out actually Rita Repulsa has been brainwashing him, and they set him free, and then instantly, instant, like not even 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, instantly forgave all of his decisions, all of his consequences. Same with Kakyoin. So Kakyoin is going to be the same as well. Kakyoin kind of feels the same way as well. Well, he was a villain at first. He was going to try to kill Jotaro actually, and he actually killed a nurse and all that stuff, manipulated a nurse, and when he got defeated, Jotaro discovered the brainwash of that. Now, I don't mind the concept of a villain turning into a hero. Like, of course, let me be honest with you. There's many stories that I do like from that. Like, for example, Negan. He's oh, let me honest with you. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite character. Not Rick. I don't like fucking Rick. Let me be honest with you. I hated Rick. Let me be honest with you. I fucking hated him. But we're not really gonna discuss that really about me hating on Rick. Let's just say. Like there was like a fucking right. So he had an arc. Let me be honest with you. Like the Negan character had an arc. Like at the beginning, he was a villain. At the beginning, he was a villain. Then during the middle phase, where he started to become a bit weaker and a bit old and a bit like weaker and thinking about himself. When Rick died, after when Rick died, he was kind of thinking to himself, why is he like this? Like, why did he become this man? And he started like to complicate, like think in his head that I shouldn't be like this. You know what I mean? Like it's a natural flow. You get what I mean? Like it's a natural flow. He is feeling guilty of what he done to Glenn and to what was it, the ginger hair cunt's name? I forgot his name. I'm sorry, I forgot his I forgot his name. Anyway, like he can't forgive himself that he took a father away from this world. Now, you obviously have to understand him. He is coming from a zombie apocalypse. At first, like you understand, I understood him. Like at first, I understood him. Like Rick killed his whole team. Rick took his land, killed his men. Like, why shouldn't he take something off him? And in the cutthroat world that is the zombie apocalypse, it's fair game. Like, it's fair game. Like, I understand that they're all zombies. Like, whenever they die, they just become the Walking Dead. So they are the walkers. They are actually the Walking Dead. Now, but like I'm saying, near the end, he starts to forgive himself and starts pushing away from that life because when someone came over and tried to try to give him Lucille and all that stuff, he was like no. He was like no, get that away from me. Like I like that because that's character growth right there. He's becoming a villain to a hero, and it's a flow. I absolutely love that. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like it when villains become heroes, and I do like heroes becoming villains. But the brainwashing, that's a different story altogether. I just don't like it when a character who like starts to be a villain, right? Who started became a villain, and then suddenly, when they discover that they were brainwashed, they start instantly forgiving all of his actions. Instantly. Let me give you a good example of a good brainwashing story. Well, a good brainwashed character that actually I felt he redeemed himself. Bucky. Now, Bucky at the start, he became a villain, obviously, of course. But it took him long. They actually took long to figure out that he was actually being controlled. He was actually being mind controlled. And when they started getting rid of it, he was actually feeling guilty of what he was doing. Like he took away Tony Stark's parents. He took away everything that they did. He isn't a heartless man. Like we all know that he isn't a heartless man. It's just that he tries to forgive himself, but Tony again, like Tony has a valid point. Like he killed his parents, but he was controlled. Again, like that concept, that bridge between that gap, that makes sense in a logical world. Like what would actually happen in real life if someone got brainwashed, killed your friend's family, and people are not going to forgive them instantly. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I hate about the brainwashing thing, is that they forgive them way too instant. Let's just say. I don't mind. I don't mind if they just like if it's the heat of the moment. If it was the heat in the battle, that makes sense because they had to focus on the battle. But if it's calm and quiet, I expected a bit more character development from that. I expected like more character development, let me be honest with you. Like I would like a character who became like that, like who has like became a brainwashed, who became was a villain at first, and then he becomes a hero, but he isn't instantly forgiven. But he has to earn that forgiveness. You get what I mean? That's what I want. I want him to earn the forgiveness because actions speak louder than words. Like I understand that. Totally, I understand that. Like his actions may have been altered to serve a purpose of evil, but then once that is removed, he is going to be a hero. Makes 100%. Makes 100% sense. However, in my opinion, I just don't like the brainwashing concept. Just makes no like they just instantly forgive him, Now I understand the reason why they forgive them because he was controlled underneath the control. However, I think they need more time to develop that. Like I think he needs to show them and earn their forgiveness, not just get it right away. You know what I mean? Because like, why would they like? How could they know if he becomes a hero? Let's just say, for example, a villain who was brainwashed. He was actually a hero, was brainwashed, and then when you turn off that thing, he doesn't become a villain. Like you get what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to say, and not just that. It kind of feels in my personal opinion of it, my personal views of it, is that it's the way of the making the writers think. Should he be a villain or should he not be a villain? That's the whole point of it, I think. I think that's the reason why. Like like the reason why I kind of thought the Green Ranger was always going to be was a hero. Like he was always going to be a hero, but like let's say for example, at first they were thinking he was going to be the bad guy. Like at first they were thinking, you know what, he should be just a villain. Like at first they actually thought should be a villain, and then halfway through it, they were like, you know what? Nah, I think he should be a hero because, of course, the colors of the rainbow and all that stuff. So we should include him into it as well. And so when they include him in it, they were like, okay, we had to make up a random story, say a brainwash kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of an excuse, in my opinion. I feel like that's kind of an excuse, in my opinion. Like, at first you're like, oh, you know what? He should be a villain. No, actually, he should be a hero. No, you need to think about these things at first. Like, is he a hero or is he a villain? And if he's going to be a villain to a hero, then you're going to have actual character arc, character growth from that brainwash. That's what I want in my stories. It's just like earning that trust, earning that trust and earning that stuff. Like, actions speak louder than words. Not just instantly be given to you by a silver platter, in my opinion. Because, like, it just feels like, in my opinion, it feels like they're too trusting. And it feels like that's their weakness. I just don't know. Like, that's just my opinion, man. Like, I just don't know. Like, it just makes my head explode. Just makes my head explode whenever I talk about brainwashing. I just don't like it. Like I just don't like it in stories. It's just like just either make them a hero or make them a villain. And if you want to make them a villain into a hero, that's fine. I don't mind that. Or a hero into a villain. Don't mind that whatsoever. But there has to be a character arc. There has to be a reason. There has to be something. There has to be something building towards that. Like there has to be something in that middle to actually give it merit on why should we actually trust them. Yeah, I mean that's my opinion, of course, but still, my brain is mush. I think the Watcher is literally giving me PTSD now, or something like that. Probably he's frying my brain. I've gotten so many headaches after the 100 days, man. I'm still doing it. I thought someone was messaging me, but no, it was an update for some fucking game. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Anyway, see you tomorrow.